Welcome back, welcome back. So as I'm watching this video, a lot of things are going through my head. And just women need to really think about the things you do because you know, I understand looking average or, you know, below average. Everybody just doesn't like it. I understand the world tells you if you change the way you look, it's going to change the way you feel. That's true. But many times there's cost that you women don't realize, even men. But women seem to have this problem more. And I'm going to bring up a couple of points as you get some tips from women that had to learn the hard way.
There's so many things to consider, so just make sure you take in consideration all the considerations, but let's keep on with the video.
You guys know Smile Dental Center 32 in Miami ruined my life.
Let's talk about it. I went to the same place she went to, and they did a horrible job. They also have horrible customer service. I did composite veneers there, and they charged me about $4,500. And I came out with one tooth bigger than the other. Then when I got home, a tooth cracked completely. Another 2 days later, another tooth cracked. And when I reached out to them to tell them what happened, that there's a total of 3 teeth that has cracked, the man responded saying, "This is what happens when you get the cheapest pair of veneers." I was like, ooh, I paid $4,500 for this. Flew from New York to Miami. And that's what you tell me? And I also paid for a friend to come with me. So the trip in total plus the veneers was about like $5,500.
I wonder why women are broke.
And on top of that, I have to fly back to get my tooth fixed with no accommodations. And that's their response. It's funny because I only went because I seen certain people on the page. They looking all happy. And little did I know, of course they're going to look happy after the teeth are done. The issue here is when they leave home and they have the veneers on for a couple of days. Then the complaints start rolling in. So what I need to do is do your research, a lot of research. I personally made the mistake of doing composite veneers. I did porcelain veneers now with a new doc. And what I could say is definitely do porcelain veneers, but make sure you go to a place that specializes in porcelain veneers. Because you don't want to go through what Winter's going through and what I went through. And last but not least, don't go to Smile Dental Center 32.
Alright, just for the men that may be watching. What's one of the biggest thing women judge men for with looks besides like height and all that, you know? Your smile. They're gonna look at your smile and look at your teeth. Women like decent or very great taking care of teeth, right? Now the thing is, men do too. Everyone likes a smile. Everyone likes people that uptake or look a certain way, cause you can smile, but if you have crooked teeth naturally, if you have that overbite or whatever reasons that these people are obviously getting these things done for, Now, the thing that slips men's minds by seeing all these women with these pearly whites is when you have a child with her and she has a fake nose and fake teeth, and what's your kid really gonna look like? See, you think she looks like that, and you're like, my kid's gonna. No, your kid's gonna look like what she used to look like. You get it? So, I hope you got another 50 racks.
Wish a BBL girl would have saved me before I got my body done.
One would be that when you gain weight, you gain weight drastically where they put fat to. Two would be if you don't take care of yourself and you don't work out, your butt will get so big to where it kind of like goes over your thigh, so it makes you look like a little wisdom tooth, like more hip and then your legs.
Alright, ladies. Like, we gotta be honest about these things eventually. You know? You make yourself look good for a man. You feeling good comes along with that. Yous can get mad. I understand I sound like an asshole. I understand that women make you feel bad more than men when you were younger. So you, in your head, are like, no, I want to do these things to myself because these fucking bitches make fun of me because I didn't come out with big tits and a fat ass like her. Or straight teeth, or whatever the case may be, right? Now the thing is, they mock you for those things, so you feel subconscious about yourself because your mind and these other things that you have that men actually like, because the ones that come out with all that stuff, they don't develop that. They just stay tits and ass. And men usually have fun with them and throw them away like yesterday's toilet paper. So, while you got convinced to turn into one of them and get used like toilet paper, do you kind of get the fucking point? Now, it's never worth it. One, because men don't like, fake things. Not all men. Some don't mind, and if it's really a psychological thing where you're really getting teased bad, you want a fucking breast reduction because you had bigger ones, or men understand because we get teased for every single thing that's wrong with our bodies. And getting fake muscles, that's not gonna get popular. Men doing a lot of fake shit, that's popular. Men super lying and flexing and pretending, that's what men do. We flex money that we shouldn't, and you know about that. How does that end up for them? Don't you eventually figure out, oh, he's fake, I don't want to be with him? So, when you go to do these things, not only do you have to understand and think in your mind, I'm doing this because ultimately I want to feel beautiful. I want to feel like I didn't get to feel when people made fun of me, right? But you want to look good so you get attracted to men. Just like men look good and become smart and, get rich and all that. We do that for ourselves, but ultimately because it's going to attract women. And when people actually come to these fucking conclusions in their mind, you'll look at the person that you're doing this for and say, what is it that you want? Would this piss you off if I mutilated my body and changed the way I look? See, at first they'll say no because it looks good. But then when they have to think about what's my kid gonna look like, because it's not gonna look like you that I'm seeing. It's gonna look like the you, the real you. would I choose the real you? Just like, you know, with men, you get to choose the real us. He's broke. I don't want him. He's short. I don't want him. We can't change those things. We can pretend, throw a little fucking extra boots on, fucking, like I said, blow your fucking money. Where does that get you, though?
3 would be that when you get cellulite, it's going to be so hard to lose it. 4 would be that if you don't maintain your butt, it will start to sag.
Imagine that. At your young age, in your prime, if you work the fuck out, if you actually spent your teen years to your 20s, through your 20s actually building a workout routine, you would have your butt would get bigger. From walking around and doing regular exercises. Not hitting the gym every day like a fucking maniac. No, get the fuck up and go outside and walk around. Do some fucking squats. And you would gain that butt and it would be yours. And every man that watched your butt transform for that 2-3 years would be like, yo, she's starting to look better. I don't know what it is about her. The same way you save that money to go get the BBL and shit. Except when you get the BBL, you have to exercise definitely now. See, you think you're gonna get it, and you're cheat coded to just no. You have to work to keep anything you get. See, when you transform yourself into this healthy person that you're not, and you don't have those routines, you're gonna end up like this woman.
Next would be that you have to really stay on top of your faca, because if you don't, everywhere that they've got fat from will start looking kind of warped. I don't know if you guys have seen it where when girls gain weight, their stomach starts to poke out, but they have like the ab sketching and it still like looks weird. That will happen, you know, where your belly is getting big, but you have like abdomen, like abs on the front, if they do that to you.
So, you want a bigger butt and breast to attract a man or feel good, you know, for yourself. But then if you don't do it the right way and maintain it, now your stomach will, when you gain weight, will look like like the wrestlers, like the old school wrestlers, like the bigger, when they started getting big, but they still look like they're fucking muscular, but they're really not. It's just they're heavier now, but they used to be muscular, so it looks like that. You want to do that to yourself, really?
Also, I wish when I got my breast done, they would have told me the importance of under the muscle and over the muscle, because since I was much younger and I haven't had kids, I would have preferred to do it under the muscle compared to where I'm at now. I highly advise anybody that wants to get their body done, especially the young girls, to wait until your woman body comes in. Your woman body doesn't come in until like 26, 27.
Holy shit. Isn't that weird that at 26, 27, a woman finally reaches her prime? If your booty wasn't coming out, it's gonna come out naturally. Now, if you're actually walking around doing exercises, it's gonna pop out naturally. If you had smaller breasts, about 27, you get it now? So, would you say the best time for a woman to be actually already ready to be married and searching for a husband is 27 to 26? Yes, that's the way the Lord made it. But now, when you're 27 or 26, you still think you're in high school. You think I'm gonna wait till I'm 36 or 37 and just look at YouTube. Look at the sea of the women that thought that for all these years. Yous could be saving this money that yous are blowing on all these things to look good, to find a man and you can be living a lot better lives. After you got these surgeries, you're complaining about rent or whatever the fucking case may be. It could have went towards those things. You could have found the average man. Oh yeah, you did, and you blew those guys off. Especially when you got your BBL done, they were long gone now. Right? Remember? The 28, 29 to 30. Yeah, you ain't want no boyfriend then.
When you're 21, 22, 23, you're still like at your prime. Enjoy your small breasts. Enjoy a more petite body. Because once you get it done, it is so hard to undo everything. And also, I would say that society's beauty standards always change.
Which a lot of women are gonna find that out really short. That the BBL look, it's done. It's been done for a while, and it's passing away like every other fad. And you're gonna see a whole lot of women walking around with these things, wasting more and more money. Why? Because they're not gonna hit the gym. See, once you do it, you have to keep going back.
And I had my own reasons as to why I did what I did. And I look back now and understand the insignificant reasons as to why I did it. And I wish someone would have told me just wait. So I'm giving y'all like all the the pros and cons. The only pros I would say, it's aesthetically pleasing.
I'm sure somebody said wait. I'm sure somebody said don't do it. You look beautiful the way you are. And you just never believe those guys. We're corny.
Right? If you're really, really, really insecure about something, I would say yes, fix it. But I wouldn't advise to do it if it's just petite and small. Don't do it. I would say do it if, let's say, you lost a lot of weight and you have a lot of excess skin and you really want to perk it up. Do it, because I understand like some people suffer from like childhood obesity or things like that. But I highly, highly suggest all the girlies to stay away from getting your body, because now I find myself having to undo everything that I once got when I was 23, about to be 24. I am now 28, and I see myself and I'm thinking like, I really didn't have to touch my body. Had I just waited and worked out, I would have never touched my body. I would have enjoyed my small breast. I would have tried to
So would a man.
build up my bum a bit more, because I wasn't lacking. I just wanted my hip dips filled. But thing is, once the
You know what's funny about women and I want my hip, I want my bum, I want my butt to get better. You know what a good old school trick for that is? You get a man and you stay with him and you build a little workout routine, and then it's hard because everybody's not a workout person, and then you use the cheat code. You want to know a secret cheat code? You stay loyal to that man, you let him hit it from behind, and then your butt gets bigger. Oh shit, that's a hard thing to do. He gets pleasure, you get a workout, you get a butt, and he gets to have fun with his wife. It's like sexual aerobics. You can call it sexual aerobics. You and your husband can work each other out. See how sex can be used in multiple different ways, but people just, waste it.
they start putting fat into it that belongs somewhere else, those fat cells live, and when you gain weight, everything gains weight. And me, I had messed up because I had gotten it during COVID time. So what happened? we stayed in, we were eating, drinking. I gained weight drastically. And I was also in a relationship where we were eating all the time. So know that, guys, okay? I'm being as transparent as I possibly can on this TikTok.
Keyword was in a relationship. And this is another bad effect of changing your body and getting either a bad one or maybe just not knowing how to deal with it, because people just think you could just do things and you don't have to actually have a routine, or I don't know, because this is becoming a trend and it's sad.
But just make sure that the end result is, what you're trying to get. So let's watch these videos and see what they're talking about.
I thought we was gonna spend the day together. Like, why we can't spend the day together? Like, what's going on? Like, you got something else going on?
Listen, your BBL don't smell too good. Honestly, it don't.
What are you talking about?
Your BBL does not smell good. Last night, it was just
I know you fucking lying. I
serious,
wash my ass very appropriately. What the fuck is you talking about?
Listen, it was not smelling good last night.
Yeah, you weren't saying that shit last night.
It doesn't smell good at all.
You hit it. I don't understand
saying,
how you...
Listen, what I'm saying is...
I understand how you talking about
I
it
couldn't
stink.
finish, though, because it wasn't smelling good.
You forcing it. You definitely forcing it. Get the fuck out of here.
You want to listen.
You got another bitch,
You should never got a BBL. Honestly, you shouldn't, because it's not smelling good.
You got other bitch, don't you?
What you mean? No, I don't. Why would you say that?
Because
I'm telling you the honest to God truth. You need to do something about it.
Go on with that shit.
I'm sure before she got it, he said, "Don't get it. You don't need it." And she said, "Nah, I'm gonna get it because I'm a monkey branch off away from you. This might get me a catch. I might be able to get somebody else." And it didn't happen that way, and she's ended up dealing with him, and she's not looking good.
You need to do something about it. It wasn't smelling good at all.
I know you tripping. I know you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you got a BBL anyway, man. That shit got
what
your
shit
shit
saying?
funky.
No, it don't.
Back in the day, your shit was not smelling like that. Honestly, it wasn't.
Boy, what the?
Something about it. It wasn't smelling good at all.
I know you tripping. I know you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you got a BBL anyway, man. That shit got your shit funky.
No, it don't.
Back in the day, your shit was not smelling like that. Honestly, it wasn't.
Boy, what the hell
Ever since you got that BBL, your shit is just too much for me right now. Honestly.
Please go with that shit.
I'm being serious.
I wash my ass very appropriately.
I'm being serious.
Very appropriately.
I'm not playing. I'm serious.
Go to the doctor on the regular. All of that. I don't know what the fuck you own.
You're putting plastic inside your body. A weird comparison, but you ever, use a rubber and not be nasty heathens like yous are? Rubber and flesh and sweat eventually smells. It's not the greatest smell after a while. That rubbery smell. You get it? So if you have rubber, silicone in your body, just maybe some people, because we're different, will end up giving off a different odor, maybe a stronger odor, because they're doing new things, and they do say we're all kind of different, so things may affect each person a little different. So maybe he's being an asshole, or maybe he's telling you, you fucked up.
You should never got that BBL.
You on some extra shit right now.
You should never got that BBL.
You definitely on some extra shit.
Oh my God.
Tu dors à quelle filler? Tu dors quelle filler? Tu dates or what?
Don't get lip filler.
400 pounds. To leave me there like I've got pop beans all to my face.
Yeah, I don't think like that was worth it. Like, it's like, yo, it's crazy how many women really are like doing this, and it's like you all start like you just looking the same, and then it's like, yo, when you're not even thinking about like when I have children, like I wonder if the baby's father's gonna be like, yo, the kid don't look like you. It looks weird. It looks different. Why the fuck, you know? And then he starts complaining, it might not be my kid. Because he doesn't know what you look like.
They got him bigger by the second.
I've had my lips done multiple times. I always get Juvederm. This doctor was doing a giveaway, and we went. He did everything that he was supposed to do. He cleaned my lips. I showed him the photo that I wanted. And honestly, immediately after he was injecting me and I looked in the mirror, I realized how swollen I was, and I was like, holy. But I was like, maybe it's because I didn't get my lips done for probably over a year. And so by the time I got to my car, I realized how swollen they were. It was not normal, and I was freaking the f***. I went back up there and I was like, no, there's no way. Like, I am extremely swollen. And so he prescribed me a steroid, and I went home and I took it, and it just was getting worse and worse. This really sucks because I wanted my lips done so bad, and of course that happened. Let me show you guys just, one more time what I'm dealing with.
Oh my god.
I was like, you know what, no, like, we need to dissolve these ASAP. So guys, I'm on the way to go back and get these dissolved. Whew. Pray for me, I guess. So I went back in. As soon as he dissolved them, they swelled up a little bit more, and maybe 2 to 3 hours, my bottom lip was nearly, like, it was half the size as it was before. I will be completely back to normal probably by Monday. He put a dissolver in, so I won't have any more lip filler. And that just means I need to fill them again. But I probably will go back to my normal lady.
I can't imagine.
Like, no.
And then she came straight back to the salon for me to assess the situation further. Now, this client is quite pale skinned anyway and does have pale lips and has previously had a chemical peel, hence the redness of her face. I kept in contact with this client hourly, and as you can see, over the next 4 days, the bruising and the swelling settled dramatically. As you can see, this was not a vascular occlusion, and dissolving also comes with its own risks and complications, and when these are settled, they look absolutely stunning.
Well, there's that. Thank you.
Like, I can't, say when it works, but when it's bad, it's bad.
Who's probably gonna sin again? Lord, forgive me.
The thing that baffles my mind is
things I don't understand.
It's like women forgot
Sometimes
that
I need to be alone.
men like the way you are.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away.
Isn't that strange?
I got my drink, I got my music, I'ma share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Isn't it strange to actually hear men like women the way they are? You really don't need to do all that. We would accept you. Isn't that strange?
Look inside of my soul, find gold and make it get rich. Look inside of your soul, find out it never exists.
But I get it, you're still chasing
I can feel the changes.
Superman.
I can feel a new life. I always knew life can be dangerous.
The thing is, the women you're trying to transform into,
you don't know what pain is.
They're still there.
How can I paint this picture?
So,
when the
you're gonna have to ask yourself, what is that man gonna want? when he gets to have you in front of him, and you know, the one that is the way it is. Did you work on your personality to beat her? Did you learn how to be a mother? Because Superman needs a superwoman. And are you her? Or are you like a person with flaws? You know, like man.
To you, that's a quick check. With all this respect, let me say this. I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me.
Oh, boy.
Lord, forgive me.
All love, all
sometimes
praise
I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
to the Most High.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from two
Men love you more than you
planets
think.
away. Got my drink, I got my music, I will share it, but